destiny women of hope. We heard that our father, our incoming leader, were entering the community today, the district, and we prepared ourselves to come and welcome him so heartily. We say, Honorable, you are highly welcome. We love you, and God loves you the best. We welcome you with our heart. In our tradition, when we get strangers, this is how we welcome them. We welcome you with this air, the way it's sweat. This is how our heart is to you. The God not to see them is the heart we carry for you. As you will look back to us as the women to take us from the grassroots, we are there for you.
Okay, thank you, the destiny women of hope. So on that note, we go to our future program. I get a master copy on the program sheet. Again, I'm your humble servant, the MC for the day, A. Pastor Freeman, Chairman Emeritus, the Overall Center for International Justice. Honorable leadership, this entire center was constructed. And I want to say a big thank to the current leadership and past leadership for keeping this center busy with intellectual activities. We go straight into our program. We'll start with an opening prayer, and we'll call on one of our members and also members of the community, Mr. Mova Kelly, to invite the presence of God in our midst to guide us and as we go through this program. Mr. Mova is oil.
Please, if you are a Christian, say amen. And if you are a Muslim, say amen. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praises and thanks belongs to Allah, the Lord of Mecca, the Lord of Kings, and the Lord of all that is lived. He is the most gracious, the most merciful, the only and the only ruling God on the day of resurrection. It is Allah alone whom we worship, and it is the Allah alone that we ask for help for each and everything. Allah, please guide us to the right path. Allah, please direct us, Nigeria, to elect the right leader, the leader that will lead our country and make significant change. Give us leader, Allah. Oh, Allah, give us leader, whom you have bestowed your grace, your mercy, your fairness on him. Not a leader of whom you are angry with. Oh, Allah gave us a leader of whom you know, our God, oh God, our God, that can connect Nigeria to the best part of the world, that can transform our broken pieces, that can lead us to work for our country through transparent means. Allah, it is only you that we can ask as we start saying Allah. There is no other God that we can ask. There is no rock that we can turn to. Allah, please lead us to a perfect and peaceful election. And let the enemy of this country be ashamed of the process of election that we have to have. Allah, you are the only Lord that we depend on. Allah bless us. Praise this occasion. And let your good will be done. In the name of the Almighty Allah. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Mova Kelly. So the prayer has been offered, and now God is our mate to guide us and lead us as we go through this program. On that note, we call on Mr. Mohamed Soni, officially known as El Bazari, to do our welcome remark. He is Secretary General for the CPP Youth Congress and also an astute member of this organization. So you do our welcome remark for us. Thank you. Amanda! Amanda! Yo, Your Excellency, the acting President of Liberia, Mr. Representative Cummings, Madam COF, Mr. Cook, Honorable Papa Morba, Secretary General of the TV of the ANC Youth Congress, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mohamed Soni, Secretary General of the Labour Party and the CPP Youth Congress. First, on behalf of the Labour community, I want to say to Mr. Alexander Ben Cummings, acting President of the Republic of Liberia, you are welcome to our community. Feel free, this is your people. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Mohamed Soni. We move on to the third item on our agenda that has to do with special statement and recognition of prominent pricing institutions, etc. by our dynamic, hard-working, intelligent, astute chairman of the Center for Intellectual Discourse, Mr. Aliyu Kiali.
Seyo, la profe, la seyo. Manga, seyo. We are not the Baruka, you start to let seyo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Long live the practice girl, Aussie, long live. Long live the practice girl, the Donogo National Youth Congress. Long live.
Cummings.
Thank you. Mr. Alexander Cummings, the State of the Collaborating Political Parties, CPP, Councilor Muraya Kula, COF of Mr. Cummings, the Indomitable National Youth Congress, and the Collaborating Political Parties Youth Congress, the Chief Imam of the Livingston Central Mosque, Imam Ibrahim Sewa, is there. The Chairman of the Livingston Community, Mr. Ibrahim Dukle. The Livingston Muslim Women Association, the Testing Women Association, Livingston All-Star, see you there. The District Youth Council will recognize the ECOWAS Intellectual Center, the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinion, the United Muslim Brotherhood Association will recognize you. My name is Ali Kiali, and I'm the chairman of the Oro Center for Intellectual Discourse. We also want to recognize
the executive committee and leadership, and members of the Oral Center for Intellectual Discourse. Here at OSU, we say our motto is tolerance, a recipe for good discussion. And that is to say, in spite of our different political affiliations, we invite people, we assemble here to discuss the issues of the day. We assemble here to discuss critical national issues and provide evidence-based solutions. And today it is predicated on that fact that we invite yet another political leader, Mr. Jonathan Cummings, to explain to all of us what his visions are, what his plan for Liberia. And here we say this is the folk shot, because of the intellectual converge here, we discuss here and take those information back to the community and enlighten our people. That we shouldn't vote because somebody gave us birth or rights. Here, this is not the ideology, this is not the philosophy. Here we vote based on ideas. And that's why, as the chairman, I said to the leadership and the members one time, that we will not be Baba Fakuli. In other words, we will not be magicians. If you want to know something about the future, you go to medicine man, right? You go to magicians. But if you want to enlighten leaders, there are certain balance and prediction you follow. You look at past performances. And that's why if you are a teacher, and before you give the test to the student, you can easily predict which of the student will pass the test. Even without the student writing the test, you can tell which of the student is going to pass because of that student past performances in previous tests. That's how you elect leaders. So if you want to be chairman of the Liberal community, then we check your track record. If I want to be chairman of the Liberal community, you see how I manage this institution for us. Then you can either say, if Coach Durant there wants to coach the team, he's managing the Liberal All-Star. You see the successes. Yeah, you see the successes all like that. Then you can easily predict that if we give this man the district leadership, he will perform based on his track record of the football All-Star, the Liberal All-Star. The same goes to Mr. Cummings. We bring him here. Most of you have understood and followed his track record, his professional career, his life story from Point 4. Most people don't know that Mr. Cummings grew up in Point 4. Mr. Cummings went to government school, demonstration. So you see all of those things, you see his all the places he worked with no commercial record. If this man can perform in those areas, it is most likely that if we give him this, he's going to perform. That is how we elect leaders. And as you come here, you can have whatever position you want to have. But wisdom demands that if you have a position or a mindset, and when you are confronted with the facts, it is only right that you put down your position having gotten the facts about the issue. So we say, welcome to this center. We have previously communicated with the offices of Mr. Cummings. You understand the issues here, and trust me, Mr. Cummings will talk to everybody, will respond to your questions, you will clarify the many misconceptions in the media and the public. He's a good man, he's sustainable to collaborate with political parties. He's contesting terms October 10, 2023. And then we promise you, we are going to bring Mr. Cummings here. And today, Mr. Cummings is here. Manda, this is Mr. Cummings here. At this point, we want to turn over the microphone to the moderator. So we turn over the microphone to the moderator to continue the program.
That's not the fact. 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 Thank you. Okay, I think the chairman, thank you, Chairman Kelly, for the statement and the recognition of guests. We also want to recognize the royal sisters of Cummings. You are most welcome to our center. The United Muslim Brothers, the Equal Society Center, and the Wish Corporation. We want to say all you are welcome. Be free. We'll go to our next item on our agenda. Our next item on the agenda, everyone will say, oh, I know Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, but how well do you know him? Maybe from the surface, or by reading some information on the internet about him. So we thought it wise to include in our program agenda a space for the introduction of our guest speaker. Because there are some facts about him that we don't know. So on that note, we'll call a representative from the Alternative National Congress, Youth Congress, to introduce our astute and dynamic guest speakers so that we can know him better than we think we know him. Incoming president, yo.
Forward.
Distraction. Failure.
Forward. APC forward. Forward. The fix up forward. Downward. Corruption downward. Thank you so kindly. I'm Spokane Boba, the Acting Secretary General of the Dominican National Youth Congress. And I'm humbled to perform a very sacred duty in introducing Liberia's incoming president, Mr. Alexander Cummings. So many of us don't know Mr. Alexander Cummings was born right here in Montserrat County on December 7, 1956. He grew up, like many of us, in the deprived and isolated community of Springfield. And he went to government school, the New Demonstration High School, that's the New Demonstration Elementary School, there where he obtained his elementary education. Thereafter, Mr. Cummings went to the College of West Africa and obtained his high school education. And he was opportune to attend the Continental University in Bonn County for 2 years before getting an opportunity to travel to the United States of America, where he got his Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and Finance. Mr. Cummings came back to Liberia and worked for some time for the Liberia Bank for Development. And then afterward, he went back to America and obtained his master's degree. Mr. Cummings started his international career with the Pittsburgh Company and later on worked at Coca-Cola and went at the highest level in corporate America. For all those years Mr. Cummings worked, he didn't forget about Liberia. In fact, because of his many contributions he has rendered to this country, Mr. Cummings was awarded our former president, Eddie Johnson Sirleaf, with the country's highest honor. Mr. Cummings' contributions to Liberia to be seen and they are monumental. For example, those of you who are attending the University of Liberia, you are aware of a brand new computer lab that was built by Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, through his influence, he has a high school, a modern science technological high school on the Dupont Road. So he has so many contributions he has rendered to the poor and to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, not to waste of time, we'd like to welcome our dear celebrant, the fixer one, Mr. Alexander Fernandez Cummings. Thank you. Hello. Hello. So the leadership of the PID, it's my pleasure to be with you this afternoon. To our women, please are coming, to the young people here. Well, thank you for coming. And it's good to see everybody. So let me tell you and describe for you the Liberia. I want us Liberians to work together to develop, right? Yeah. So everybody gonna eat right, right? Yeah. Right, our staple food Liberia. So the Liberia I describe is we all eat from this bowl of rice. And inside this bowl of rice, we have good jobs, we have good education, we have good health care, so good clinics, good medicine, good hospital, good high school education, good university education. We got good roads in this bowl of rice, electricity everywhere, running water everywhere. We got micro loans for our women to do their business. We got loans for Liberian businesses. We invest in agriculture. So all of these things, they in this bowl of rice. And what I want us to do is to make that bowl of rice bigger. We want to grow the bowl of rice. So we want more jobs, more education, more better healthcare, more money for our market women, more money for Liberian businesses, more investment in agriculture, more bigger. And we want to guarantee, promise that every Liberian will put their hand in that bowl of rice. Because, you know why it's important? Because we don't care where your tribe is, because you don't choose your tribe. You don't choose to be Dio, Loma, Gola, Madingo, Congo, Grebo. It's not your choice. God decides that, right? Yes. You don't decide whether you are man or woman. God decides whether you're man or woman. You don't decide what religion you're born into. So you don't decide whether you're born a Christian or you're born Muslim. So none of those things should give you advantage or disadvantage over anybody. because it's not your choice. So in like what we want everybody to have the right to put their hand in that bowl of rice.
Wow.
If you want a good job, we don't care your tribe, your religion, your political party, your gender, you can put your hand in that bowl of rice and you get a job you want. If you want education, you want good health care, that's the like what we want. The only thing that will stop you from putting your hand in that bowl of rice is you gotta obey the law. You gotta follow the rules. If you steal, if you rape, if you kill, you break the law, we're not letting you put your hand in the bowl of rice. Thank you. Thank you. So all the young people here, if you want a job, you want to go to school, whatever, you have a right, and we don't care your position, your tribe, your age, your religion, it doesn't matter. If you're Liberian, you put your hand up all right. But you have to obey the law. You got to obey the law. You break the rule, will not put your hand. Because you can choose whether you obey the rules or not. That's a choice you can make. Or you can choose your tribe, you can choose your gender, you can choose your religion, or you can choose to obey the law. The other thing that was stopping from eating much of the rice, if you lazy. You're not eating much of the rice, but I want up to you too, right? Yeah. If you're strong, you're Joshua, you eat more of the rice. But anything this country can provide, we want to every Liberian the right to take advantage of this country. That's the country we want to develop. Thank you. So I want to say to our women here, I want to say to our young people, we want to promise you that your life will be different. Your life will change. You will see a different in your life. Come January next year. Speak. All of our young people who today are struggling, who are unemployed, we will start a national youth service program. We will give you skills, we will employ you, we will give you a job. For our women who are doing the market, if you need credit, market to do your market, we will make it available.
Wow.
We will reduce the suffering. We will stop the suffering at home. This country, our country, we got all the resources we need. We just gotta manage it well. And we just gotta manage it in a way that will benefit the people, not for ourselves. Right? But that's the level we want to develop. So, to the intellectual forum, let me take some questions on any subject, just on the person they didn't mention. I'm married. My wife is Teresa. We've been married for over 20 years. Very young. Yes, give me a hand. Thank you.
No, they can say you married for over 40 years.
Yes, we have 2 children. My daughter is Ayo, my son is Ayo. We have 5 grandchildren. My mother's still alive, but my mother's 94 years old.
Wow.
So yeah, we thank God for her.
Oh, yeah.
And her dad, yeah, long left time. I have 2 sisters. I have 2 my young. I have 2 sisters and then lots of family. So let me take some questions. Comments, suggestions on any subject.
Pressure.
Thank you all, Mr. and John Cummings, for your short or comprehensive agenda that you presented to us today. And I just want to paraphrase some of the things that you said so that the question can be directed in that path and not going outside of the box. You spoke that you want to see on Liberia that will be like a bowl of rice, where every Liberian will have the right to eat from that bowl of rice. And you told us the ingredients of the bowl of rice. He mentioned the Polaroids. You want to prepare for the Liberian. That Polaroid will have quality education. That Polaroid will have more connectivity. That Polaroid will have electricity for all Liberians, water facility, microfinance loan for our mother and our sister. That Polaroid will focus on agriculture. That Polaroid will focus on housing, job opportunities. That Polaroid will also include the health sectors of Liberia. And you say that you want to see a better enlarge the Polaroid, you need to make it big for everyone to have a share of that Polaroid. And you also make us to understand that in order to have a share of the Polaroid, there's a ground rule. And for my interpretation of the ground rule, he is speaking of transparency and accountability. He is saying that you told us that you cannot choose the tribe to belong to or who to be your brother and sister. That's not what he means. But that is our nature. But in terms of the issue of integrity, we as a human, we choose whether to be on society or to be the right in society. So he said people who people not follow the right. Why should you be with corruption free? You should not be a partaker of any criminal activities. He said that will prevent you of participating in the follow right. And he said that Liberia is striving to create a elected. Everybody will have equal opportunity irrespective of the tribe, your sex, your political affiliation, because we are all Liberians. But it should be the standard before you can dig into the voter rights. And then the only thing will stop you from getting much from the voter rights is you are lazy, meaning maybe you are unprepared or you feel complacent with life. You mentioned that there will be loan available to the migrant women. I think I said that earlier. And he concluded by saying that he will work assiduously to reduce the suffering, if possible, to eradicate the suffering on the Liberian people. So I just want to address some of the issues that you spoke about on the agenda. On that note, we come now to the crucial point. We are about to take questions or comments. But I want to lay the ground rule. OSI is an intellectual center. We are non-political. We do not belong to any political party. But rather than we invite politicians, business people, people who are involved advocacy to present to us their agenda for Liberia, what can they do to make Liberia better? But that doesn't mean that we are politicians or we subscribe to something to or political party. So the person to be in line with this development agenda that he presented, speaking on the issue of education, health. And I repeat, I said earlier, I repeat, if you are in here and you have personal issue with Mr. Cummings, I said to you today is our guest, is 100% protected and we're going to follow the intellectual code. If you have personal issue with the meeting out there, you can settle or you can settle your school there. But for that, you are honor also mandate to respect the rules. Question, 1 minute. Comment, 1 minute, 30 seconds. You cannot do comment and do question. You cannot do more than one question. So that I will designate somebody to walk in the car, myself will do it because it's still I will worry about it. So I don't want to take too long time. So I remember now, say my friend and brother too for his question. Say you.
Thank you so much. Let me just write one chapter first. There is no way. It is a common question. No, let me just write one chapter first. Let me write one chapter first. You need to start coming out for you. Not a supporter of CDC, cannot be a supporter of George Weah, but George Weah is the current president of the Republic of Liberia. So therefore, there cannot be any active person as to speak. Let me just invite that short and first. Now, on the issue of knowledge, I don't want to be opinion. On the issue of knowledge, I have so much respect for Mr. Cummings. No doubt about that. I've listened since 2017. I followed the debate 2017 and I have in Samari so capacity. But I have some fundamental issues I want to ask questions about. He's talking about integrity issue here. Even brought to cover with him both I will work along with you in terms of bring up the national government to play. And now, my question is that goes to you. You also talk about the issue of law. So there, someone that supports strongly, who has an international issue on his hand, Mr. Hassan Benedict. So there is certain issue of ban for people. You all know of that. But today, you better know with you. I also know that Manaseri also and what is the fire support.
So it's concerned about people are working and supporting there's an international government that have integrity issue and issue of integrity. So you can tell that it's concerned and we are still not integrity because we're eating the food. Let them know people where integrity issues. So I'll take another question.
Hello, I'm grateful and honored to be before of incoming president of Cummings. And then my councilor, I don't know you in person, but I listen to you on radio. Trust me, I'm only a fan. I like you brave, like I don't know. For your business, Cummings. I'm talking about the board already, Mr. Cummings. I'm visually impaired. I've been begging for money to get water to my house. Here's my receipt. So I'm just reading with you. The receipt was issued in December 2001. I'm in 2021. You understand? Since February 2022, no water in my house. Visually impaired, then I've walked to water and sewer over and over. I can get water at least if I can get I'm not trying to get water. I'm not being able to buy sack of water for my children. So the board of rest that I water it is true. God is true. For what can you do for us in the better community? The leadership of us to read for them our form because the way the regularly forms 2000 erosion are breaking down all the water sources. I'm not calling money from people. I do up, but we need water in the better community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Concern that water issue. You pay for water, so the up and down, you have to receive the so. What can Mr. Cummings do? Okay, let's get one female. Hello, our visa to everybody.
Yeah, Mr. Cummings.
Thank you. you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So the first gentleman was making a comment about there is no acting president here. I agree with him, by the way. George Weah is our president. He is the president of the Republic of Liberia. Even though we want to replace him next year, the reality is our president today and we should respect the office. Respect him as president. So I agree with that made that comment. I am not acting president. I am a presidential aspirant. So it's very important, and I'm glad you made that point. On the question of the people around me, what I would say to the gentleman is that these are all allegations against people. Nothing has been proven against these people. It's just allegations. In Liberia, people are saying and allege a lot of things. The other thing I would say to that comment or question is that you cannot do anything. I cannot do anything about the past. You cannot do anything about what happened 1 hour ago. But it's what you do today and what you do tomorrow. And so the Liberia we want to develop is going forward. Everybody will be expected to follow the rules, to obey the law. And if you don't obey the law, going forward, when I become president, will punish you. I don't care who you are. So somebody else supporting me, you get a job. If you break the law, I don't care. You will not say, oh, I was supporting you. We'll go in jail. See what Mohammed did. So it's about the Liberia we are envisioning. It's about the way forward. And it's not judging people based on allegations. The next question was about water in this community. So let me say I will work with Aliu and the intellectual center and we'll see if we'll explore the possibility of doing something, a water plant or something. And so we will work very, very hard to do that. And then the lady here had a question about, remember what the question? The logos in the street. So one of the things I mentioned is the National Youth Service Program. Part of that program is to take the logos off the street. We'll put them in homes. We'll take them off the drugs. We'll get them training, and we'll create jobs for them. We will stop the drugs from coming to Liberia. Today, it is alleged that there are very powerful people, some big people that are bringing the drugs into Liberia. We will stop the drugs from coming in. We'll punish the people that are bringing the drugs, but we'll make sure we look after our young people who are suffering from drugs today. Get them training, take them off drugs, and get them jobs. All right? So let's take 3 more. Thank you so much. We are going to take 3 more questions. And then now examination hall. Mr. Cummings is not here to answer the question to celebrate desires. And you're saying whether it's pass or you say no. You put the question, you adjust the question, and you accept it, and you move ahead. Right, we take the young man, we take the child of the community. And we take any female. And then we take Mr. Sharif, we take Mr. Sharif, and I beg you, as I said earlier, 1 minute for question and 1 minute 30 seconds for comment. Question or comment? Thank you very much. Hello. My name is Yaka Sharif, and I'm a citizen of Liberia.
Reaction narrative.
I'm trained of that. We grew up in a hostile intellectual terrain. This thing is not deter us. My question goes to Mr. Cummings. Over the past period of time, I'm listening to you on radio station, both about increasing our national budget to 1 billion. My question is, what is the extra revenue sources? Because every time I'm listening to you, you don't answer the question about the how, it's about the when you become president. But you don't tell us how we increase the budget from either 700 million to 1 billion. I want you to tell us here today what are the extra revenue sources that you identify and you tap on them to increase our budget to 1 billion. Thank you very Aluta. Before you, I am resident. Everyone is a resident of Nelitan community. National government starts with local government. My comment and question. My comment has to do with fundamental procedure when it comes to the program agenda. We have the community chairman in person, and someone else was introducing or work or introducing the community on behalf in the absence of the chairman. And my question has to do with Mr. Cummings. Honorable Cummings, I want to ask my boys, the many voices, and say thanks and welcome to come. What have been your contribution to Liberia at your service or services at Coca-Cola? Not after, but what have been your contribution at your services at Coca-Cola? Thank you. Thank you. All right, my name is Abraham. I'm the chairperson for the Nelitan community. You know, I want to express this dissatisfaction when it comes to the program. I've been seriously disrespected, and also Nelitan have been disrespected. Hello, I'm making a comment. Yeah. I'm making a comment. And let me say this, I'm the face of Nelitan community here. And I'm representing more than 4,000 people in this hall and in the community. Yes. So when you have a presidential material, Mr. Cummings is here, I must speak on behalf of the people of Nelitan. I cannot be deprived of that right. I mean, thank you, Mr. So let me, you just drop the gun. We have ever from Mark. Let me, you just drop the gun. Let me, just drop the gun first. Yeah. You know, before Mr. Cummings here, when I used to talk, we do not saw Mr. Cummings photo on the bulletin because we have that for the ANC and Mr. Cummings, and that's the reason why we keep here. It's not in the habit of us to disrespect any leader who will come to Nelitan. In 2017, I paraded with Mr. Cummings from the party headquarters all the way here. So if Mr. Cummings is coming here, it's important upon me as chairperson of Nelitan to organize people to work on Mr. Cummings. And some of the procedures I will make here, I saw female presenting Kola North to Mr. Cummings. Let's go back to the issue of the water. We talk about water here. How can you have a certain dealership? And then you tell me Mr. Cummings to work with us dealership to bring water back to Nelitan? How can you do that? It's like you go to ANC and then you telling people to give Mr. Cummings and bring Joe Parker to bring development to ANC, which is not possible. We saw people displaying
I received here. But Mr. Cummings, let me say this to you as committed you. You know, the Christian care of brother.
If you guys joining, I would like to say welcome to Rock G. Welcome to the bottom line, and we are still at the intellectual forum. Thousands of citizens turn out in their number. So if you just join, I would like to say welcome, welcome, and welcome.
You know what? All the money can show you.
Hello? 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 We are not going to take any more questions. We are not going to take any more questions. The family is going to respond to the three questions in the comment.